Hello, my name's Andy, and I'm going to be giving you an overview of the MNT Assistant version 4. So when you open the program up, a login screen will appear, and you'll put in your username and password that was given to you after you signed up. And so since this is an overview video, I'm going to log in using the demo account. So just type that username in here, type the password in, and then push login. Alright, so we'll get logged in here. And so this is what happens, the screen that comes up when you log in. Down here we have any news about the MNT Assistant, version updates, anything like that. Then we have this button, Import Online Surveys and Patients. This is the button that you'll click to import your online surveys and patients. So we'll do that, and it'll check for us. We don't have any, so there's none to import. If you did, then there would be, and you'd import them. And then we have the user guide button here, and then we have these different tabs, and this is kind of the main way to navigate through the MNT Assistant is through tabs. And so we have the search tab, which you could search for anything in the database or create things, report center, reports about your practice and administration, just all the administrative information that you need for your program. And then above that we have a ribbon. This is a different way to navigate. Clipboard, text formatting, and spell check. All these three things are things that you would do if you're creating a note or any text field, and you'd be able to copy it, format it, and spell check it. And then we have exit over here and different information about the MNT Assistant. So let's get started by going to the Administration tab. And so this is all the different information about your practice. And if I click on this and to click edit, I'll be able to edit and look at physician information. Same thing with insurance. I can click here, edit this, or create a new insurance company, and click on practice. So this would be your practice information. So whenever you open anything up in the MNT Assistant, everything will be disabled. And to enable it, you click edit. This will allow you to edit any field. But then you need to click Save or Create to save it. So we have the basic practice information that you need for your practice, and these red stars mean it's required when you create a record. So we'll need your practice name, address, and phone number. And then you'll have other things like logo you can put in. This is your survey links here, give you links here to your surveys, and then your federal tax ID number, group NPI, things like that. So since we're not going to change any of this, we'll click cancel. I'm going to put it back to where it was. And then we have the facilities tab, and this is, if you have multiple facilities, this is what would be in here. If you only have one, you just create one. And so we can select them and click edit, and it'll open it up, and you'll be able to edit any of this. Click the back arrow, and that'll take us back to where we were. And then we have the providers tabs. This is any RDs or providers in your practice. You want to put them in here, put their name, information, NPI, things like that. This is the different users that can use your program. You can have multiple users. So this would be RDs, admin, anybody. So we have templates, and so these are templates in the program that you can use to make things go a lot faster. Create notes for you faster, handouts to patients, things like that. So this is the default templates and template categories. So you have a list of templates here, and when you start out the MNT Assistant, you'll be given a list of default ones. It'll be longer than this, and you can edit them. So I can open this up and edit this, and in my session notes I'll be able to insert these immediately. And so then we have recommendations. That's for basically patient handouts, and class templates is templates for class notes, and goal templates. So this is if you want to do, insert goals for patients via template. And the last tab here is the values tab. So this is all the different values in your database. So we have CPT codes. You might want to edit these to, this is the default. You can add more. You can change these rates to reflect what your practice charges. And then you have products. So this would be, books, or if you do 10 sessions or different things like that. That would be in here. Labs, if you want to add labs. And then glucose meters is for claims and recording glucose, and custom fields and physician specialties. So let's actually look at some patients. Go to the search tab. We have patients. We can search by patients. We can search by sessions, patient sessions, by classes, by billing, any billed items, and claims, any claims sent, payments, and notes. So I can either type in somebody's name here. I can click Show All. This shows all the patients in my database. And we only have 2, but if you have hundreds, then it'd show you hundreds, and it shows about 30 at a time. Then you have to click the over arrow to scroll through them. So we're going to create a new patient. And so this comes up when you have a new patient, and you have to click Create for it to be created. Otherwise, it's just not created yet. And so you have to put in the first name, because this red star, the last name, the date of birth, and the gender. So let's just put in someone, Joe Schmo, and we have their date of birth, so you can click here, put in their date of birth. Let's just put them in here, select a date of birth. You can type it into or use the calendar button. So now that we have the required information, you can put in the other information if you want to, and these bold ones are required if you want to create a claim. So we click Create. I'll create the patient, and here we have patient reports. So then we have the patient, different things you can put in here for patient history, information, insurance. If you want to create their insurance, you put in their insurance information here, and physician. If they were referring physician, you put it in here. And diagnosis, what's their diagnosis by the referring physician, and you create that here. And medications, so this is the band of medications they have. You want to track that. Surveys, so if you imported them online, they'd be here, or you create new ones here. And then you type it in manually, or you can print them out here. You click on any of those and it'll print it out. And then we have labs. If you want to create labs, if you track patients' labs and goals. So this is patient goals, and we can edit these, print them, insert templates, calculate BMI or weight, or the reverse, calculate activity, energy, and expenditure here with this button here, and put those in. And we have dietary too. And if you put in energy intake and fat and protein and carbohydrate, then you can calculate the exchanges down at the bottom. And then here we have the DRIs. And that you put in the gender and the age group, and it'll calculate the DRIs for you. So then the next tab we have is the billing tab, and this is all the different build-up things for the patient claims and payments. So then we have sessions. We don't have any sessions yet for the patients. We click New. Yes, I'm going to create a new session. So here we have kind of an overview of all the different information in the session, and it kind of gives you a view of it, and then more options to go more in depth. So start off with the date. It defaults to today's date, and you can click this to change it. Start time, we won't put it in start time, so we'll start off at 11:30, stop at 12:15, 45-minute session. So we haven't created any diagnosis for the patient yet, so there's none on the list. And facility, so we'll select a facility. And then you can type in notes here if you want to, but you have to click here to go more in depth and use your templates and things like that. Put in any clinical values and dietary, and again you can click these different buttons to go more in depth and have more information about the clinical and dietary values. So to do that, we'd have to create the session. So let's click Create. So now we've created the session, and we have an overview of the notes here. And you go more in depth, you have the note button. And same thing here, if you want to do the billing for the session, that's down here. To enter that or edit that, you click the billing button. And claims is the same thing. You click new claims if you do that, or new payments, enter a copay, patient payment, or insurance payment. So we can go in here to the notes, and this is the note. So if we wanted to edit things, do things with the notes, and I'll go into this in more detail in another video. So that's a basic overview of the MNT Assistant, and I hope this helped you out in getting started.